Please rise for the pledge.
Guerra. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Jim Wills County Commissioners Court for today, August 12, 2024, 9 a.m. is now in session. Agenda item number 3, public testimony. We have one, Mr. Bach, Mr. Will Bockham.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Good morning. Will Bockham with the Jim Wells County Fair Association. And on behalf of our board of directors, our membership, and our exhibitors, want to thank y'all for your leadership and getting this swine barn improvement and drainage improvement project off the ground and before the court today. And so I say once again, thank you for your leadership, and it's much anticipated and will be much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bockham. We don't have nobody else, right?
Yes, sir, Judge, good morning. Judge, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Just want to inform you that our construction here at the Sheriff's Office is going well. They're almost complete. Appreciate your assistance on that to you and the Commissioners. Also want to inform you we have a total of 86 inmates. We have 9 females and 15 in Maverick County. And I believe I told you the amount we paid last month. So we're still working with that. We don't have anyone in Zapata County. We have them in Maverick County. We have our law enforcement, agriculture, as well as farm and fence program going to Eagle Pass tomorrow. The county judge and the sheriff have requested our assistance. They started the program over there at Maverick County, so the officer will be headed out tomorrow morning to assist them and get them their program started. We also want to inform you that we are getting ready to do some work at the yard out there at the substation. I believe Commissioner Gonzalez Huicho had informed us he would send some assistance to us. If you can let us know, Commissioner, contact Captain Barrera, and we'll go ahead and proceed with that. Try to get some help out there. I only have one trustee that we can utilize over there. I don't have any more trustees that can be outside assisting. But also want to inform you that our zero-turn tractor that we utilize for our operations has gone down, so we're working on it and trying to get it repaired. The cost has been a little higher than we anticipated, so working on that.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Anybody else?
Good morning, Judge, Commissioner. My name is Robert Silva. I'm the IT administrator. I want to remind you that the last day of the cybersecurity training will be on Thursday of this week. And then after that, I will submit the final report to you on the last Friday of the Commissioner Court, which is August 23rd. So if you have any questions, just let me know or send me my email. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Robert. And I'll briefly address the court at this time and everybody out there. I want to wish everybody, staff and teachers and administrators and students and everybody involved, to have a great first day of school. And we hope they have an awesome year. And we hope that everything goes okay for everybody out there that's starting school today. Agenda item number 4, discuss, consider, take actions to approve minutes from previous meetings.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 5, discuss, consider, and take action on budget amendment from Commissioners Precinct 1.
Everything is okay, Judge. I looked over all of hers and it's correct. The one on precinct number 4, Commissioner Gonzalez Huicho, the first time that he uses capital lease, he put 24,624,580.00. It should be 24,624,580.10. And that's the only thing. All the other ones are correct.
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion needed?
The changes.
The motion is with the changes knowing recommended. So I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 6, discuss, consider, and take action on proposed resolution presented by representative from Community Action Corporation of South Texas, authorizing the county grant program year 2025, Texas Department of Agriculture, Texans Feeding Texas, home delivered meal grant program.
Good morning. I'm going to go ahead, here's a handout just of a quick presentation that I'm going to do. Good morning, my name is Robert Salazar. I'm here to represent Community Action Corporation South Texas, the Senior Nutrition Program. Just a quick summary, I'm not going to go through everything, but we do represent 5 service divisions in Head Start, Early Childhood, federally qualified health centers, energy programs, and our community services, which senior nutrition is one of those. We provide congregate meals as well as home delivered meals and even transportation for seniors in the Jim Wells County area. Just a quick summary from October through July, which October is our part of our program year. We served over 14,000 congregate meals as well as 96,000 home delivered meals. And so this year, I'm here to present the resolution for one of our funding programs to help us continue to get more funds to help provide some of these meals, which would be the Texas Department of Agriculture, the Texans Feeding Texans Home Delivery Meal Grant. The resolution would be for the program year 2025, and it'll be, we'll be requesting the same amount for assistance of the 28,000, which would be used to serve meals during January 2025 through December 2025.
Thank you so much, appreciate it. We really appreciate what y'all do for our constituents out there. We know y'all work tirelessly and provide them with nutrition that they absolutely do need. I'll make a motion that we approve.
Motion to approve.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Thank you.
Carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
Thanks, sir.
Agenda item number 7, discuss, consider the Texas Department of Agriculture requires that Texas CDBG grant recipients present a Section 3 goal of CDBG program in an open meeting of a local governing body prior to proceeding with construction for the CFC 22-0144.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, commissioners. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I am cheating because I can't see that, so I'm going to put my presentation on my computer as well, so. All right. So I'm going to talk to you guys real quick about our
State your name for the court.
Oh,
real
I'm
quick.
sorry, I totally forgot. Good morning, let's start over. Good morning, everyone. Lucy Cook Hildreth. I am with GrantWorks. So I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit about our Section 3 opportunities. This is pertaining to, as Judge mentioned, the project that's going on right now, the CFC 23-0144. So, all right. So the county recently received, back in February, actually, a grant. This grant is $1 million, and the county is putting in match of about 75,000. And this project is going to be a water improvements project. So we're going to be running new water lines and doing some first-time connections, water connections for some of the homes out in the Coyote Acres and McMaster's Colonias. So the grant is funded through the Community Development Block Grant Program, which is actually a part of a federal program from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. And so that federal funds comes through the Department of Agriculture, and then they dole that money out to subrecipients such as Jim Wells County. So, as a condition of this funding, the county must comply with the Section 3 of the Housing and Urban Development Act that came about in 1968. So what that means is, next, sorry, I forget it's animated. What that means is that basically, to the greatest extent feasible, the grant recipient must direct economic opportunities generated through these CDBG funds to low and very low income persons. So next. All right, probably have to hit it again. All right, so in part, what that means is that we're ensuring that Section 3 businesses that are in the area have the information to submit a bid or a proposal for this project, and also that Section 3 workers that are local to the area have the information about any jobs that might be available or any opportunities. So there's some more precise definitions if you guys really want to look a lot of this stuff up. There's the Texas CDBG Policy Issuance 20-01. It has a lot more definitions in it. I won't go into that much detail, but I am going to talk about how a company, if just, so you understand, a company can qualify as a Section 3 business if it's owned by a low-income person, or if it's owned by someone that is a Section 8 assisted housing resident, or if about 75% of all the labor hours for that business in a 3-month period are performed by what we call Section 3 workers. So these businesses can actually register at the HUD Section 3 website, which I have up there. So that's a great way to kind of look and find businesses that are actually considered Section 3. All right, next. All right, so this project is expected to include the following contracts. So we've already procured our grant administration services, that's me, GrantWorks, and then we have our engineering services that we have already procured, and that's going to be our E. Garcia and Associates. And then we just recently awarded our prime contractor, which is going to be Tom Oaks Construction. So that's the contractor that's going to do the water work. And there's no subs anticipated for this project at this time. We did actually have our bid opening early July, so July 2nd, and we received 2 proposals. And just for backtracking, all of the proposals, all the ads did go out to the Section 3 portals and everything. So we did advertise to everybody that we could through all those channels. So, all right, next. So let's talk about Section 3 workers now. So Section 3 workers, basically, if their annual income is below the county threshold for their family size, and I put that 38,150 up there, that's kind of a placeholder. That number does fluctuate depending on family size. They also would be considered a Section 3 worker if they had recently done Youth Build, which is another program through HUD. So that's not one that we do much on, but you can certainly get more information on that. But those folks would be considered Section 3 workers. And a lot of opportunities exist for folks that want to actually look for job opportunities as a Section 3 worker through the workintexas.gov program, and also through that HUD Section 3 portal, as I mentioned. All right, so next. So Section 3 workers that reside near a project location might also be considered a targeted Section 3 worker. So basically, you can see from the map up there, there's a little shaded area where the project location is. It's basically all we're saying is just Section 3 workers that are very local to that area. They'll consider it a targeted Section 3 worker. So, all right, next. All right, so the county is actually charged with tracking all of the hours for this project. And it's going to be over basically 3 categories of workers. So we're looking at all the workers, we're looking at Section 3 workers, and we're looking at targeted Section 3 workers. So targeted Section 3 workers are pretty much the same thing as Section 3 workers, and they're all the workers. So it's kind of a nested category. GrantWorks does track this, and so we are working with our contractor, and so all of this information will be tracked. But we have to report it at the end of the grant. So for more information on Section 3, again, I mentioned that Texas CDBG policy issuance 20-01. It's a great place to look up some more definitions. And then also we have our federal code, the 24 CFR Part 75, which has some great information. And of course, I had to put our civil rights officer up here, which is Judge Trevino. So that's it, guys. All I got.
Just for the court's information, the
Yes.
CFC 22-0144 is the water project for Coyote Acres.
Correct, yes, it's the water lines and first-time water connections for Coyote Acres and McMaster's Colonias.
How many connections are there?
It's fluctuated, I think we landed at about 34. We had to get some committed, the beneficiaries had to commit, so they had to actually sign up for a water meter and put a deposit down. So we went into the project, I think, with something closer to 40, and I think 34 was where we landed as far as who ended up committing to the project.
But we have some monies available, so there might be more connections.
Potentially, because our prime contractor came in under budget. So we might be able to, depending on how the project goes, we might be able to add some other folks. Mhm.
Will the new connections be overseen by the city of Alice or by the freshwater district?
They're actually going to be through the city of Alice. So the deposit had to go to the city of Alice for the meter. All right. Well, let me know if you guys have any more questions. Happy to help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And then, of course, FYI, we're having a meeting today at 2 for pre-construction.
Yes, our pre-construction meeting is at 2 o'clock. It'll be in this room.
Okay, so it's just a discussion item pretty much? It's not a, right? There's nothing to, right. Agenda item number 8, thank you so much, we appreciate you. Agenda item number 8, discuss, consider, take action to award bid for the preservation, imaging, and indexing services for permanent retention of historical records. This is for the district clerk's office. Let's see here. The Evaluation and Scoring Committee members met on Tuesday, July 30th, 2024, scored 4 bids for the preservation, imaging, and indexing services for permanent retention and historical records. The recommendation is CompuData with a total of 297 points. That's all the information I have as far as scoring is concerned.
Make a motion to accept CompuData as awarding the bid for the permanent retention of records.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Go ahead and give me an eye on that one too. Everybody. Agenda item number 9, discuss, consider, and take action to open bids for the Jim Wells County Swine Barn concrete pad and drainage improvements. I want to say thank you to Fulcrum Services, our engineering firm, for getting all the information that we needed and providing information to all the bidders. According to the information that was submitted by Fulcrum, I think we had 18 inquiries, is that correct? 18 inquiries, and I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bidders. Just see, you have your knife, somebody's got a knife?
Sure, carry it all the time.
I carry mine, but it tears my seat in my truck, so I stopped carrying it. This first proposal is from Mako Contracting LLC. From Corpus Christi, Texas. Total base bid is $415,000. Yep, total base bid is $415,000. Second bid is L&L Builders LLC from Alice, Texas. Total base bid, $189,250. Next one is Silver Star Construction. Huh? Oh. Yeah, Silver Star Construction, La Blanca, Texas. $212,500. $212,500. The next one is RXDX LLC.
What was that, Jim?
RXDX LLC. Sinton, Texas, $355,000.
What's the amount, Judge?
355.
$355,000. Next one is Prime Maintenance and Construction Incorporated from Alice, Texas. $188,597.85. That's $188,597.85. The next one is AZ Rebar Construction Incorporated from Corpus Christi, Texas. Base bid is $585,645. That's $585,645. Last bid is from Next Construction Incorporated, Corpus Christi, Texas. $567,648.58. That's $567,648.58. These bids will be turned over to our review committee. The review committee will review them, and I was hoping we can have a meeting on Thursday to award the bid and get started on the project ASAP. So they'll be turned over, the bids will be turned over, they'll be reviewed by the committee. Fulcrum, our engineering committee, our engineering services, they will be ready to assist if we need them during that review committee.
This Thursday, Judge?
This Thursday, yes. Yes. Time is, it's 9:28. 9:28, so, depending, if everybody's okay, maybe we can meet at 11 o'clock on Thursday. Okay. Can I entertain a motion?
Make a motion to approve the bids as presented.
I have a motion.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we'll file the agenda by 11 o'clock for this, for Thursday. Agenda item number 10, discuss, consider, and take action to declare certain county-owned equipment and furniture as surplus and authorize its sale and auction pursuant to Texas Local Government Code, Chapter 263, Subchapter D.
Motion to approve. Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Oh, you know what? Did I bring it? There's a black folder on my desk. And in a black folder, looks like leather. In it is a yellow folder. Can you bring the yellow folder or just bring the whole thing? I don't think I got it here, right? Agenda item number 11 is to discuss, consider, and take action to permanently or temporarily remove petroleum storage tanks from service. It's two 2,000-gallon underground storage tanks located at 2310 Old Kingsville Road, Sheriff's and Precincts Annex, Precinct 4 Annex, in accordance with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, TCEQ guidelines. So when we purchased this property, I think it was in 2016, something like that. They had just replaced tanks that they had underground because they had two gas pumps, one diesel and one gas. Now, since we purchased the building, TCEQ came and gave us a little bit of review on it. And right now, the tanks are not being used for anything. And the reason I brought it to Commissioner's Court, because I'm not sure anybody or anyone would consider utilizing them at all. But according to TCEQ, we could temporarily remove the storage from service. If we do that, we'd have to follow all the rules and regulations as far as having a certified service manager. Also comply with their guidelines of them coming to review periodically. We'd have to put it on our insurance also. The insurance cost, I don't have that cost right now. I was gonna talk to Cindy about it to see if we can get a cost on it. But if we permanently remove the service from these tanks, we can fill them up with sand or water or something of the sort, and be done with it. We won't have to follow any TCEQ guidelines or anything like that. It might, we might incur a cost to come in and do a final inspection of them, but right before we fill it up with sand or water or something of the sort to make sure they're not leaking right now. So if the court here doesn't see fit that we need these to keep them in service for anything in the foreseeable future, then we might permanently shut them down.
I move that we shut them down. I don't see ourselves using it as precinct 4, Judge. I don't think the Sheriff's Department would probably use them either. What I would recommend is that now that we're doing the swine barn, get that sand and throw it in there. Be cheaper for us.
Could be, yeah. Garcia?
We're not gonna use them anymore, so might as well just get rid of them or put sand or water in them.
I don't have a problem with it. That being said, can I entertain a motion
I'll make a motion to
permanently?
permanently fill them up with sand, and I would recommend we use sand from the fairgrounds barn, swine barn.
Second.
So I have a motion to permanently remove the petroleum storage tanks from service. Is there any further discussion needed? I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
We used to have one.
Judge, we don't need to have anybody certified to do that. We do, to fill them up?
What we'll do is I'll make sure with TCEQ, they're gonna send us, I think he may have sent me already an email with a couple of names of people who can help us out to make sure we follow all the protocols to do it correctly.
We used to have one, and there's a company, it's a lady that she comes and she cleans out the tanks. They clean it and then we just cut it up.
Agenda item number 12, discuss, consider, and take action on payroll and bills as submitted by the county auditor with the exception of Fund 52, 53, and 54.
I make a motion to approve
Second.
with the exception of 52, 53, and 54.
I have a motion and I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Anybody like to address the court this time? If not, no current update on the west now, other than we've trapped and we're sending off the samples for testing. Hopefully by Thursday we get the results. And this is in reference to the one mosquito that tested positive on July 30th. I think it was July 30th, West Nile virus. We're following all protocols. Mr. Emedia Gonzalez, our safety officer, and our vector control officer has done an excellent job. He's been on this. He's out there doing his duty right now. We appreciate what he's done, and we keep everybody abreast of the results that we get on Thursday. Otherwise, there's no other update. That being said, can I entertain a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you all. Everybody that came today, thank you.